to anybody that's watched it, anybody that's been a part of my story along the way, and I failed to mention you, I'm sorry. It was not intentional. There's a lot to unpack, and I love everybody, man. I hope everybody does great in life and keeps pushing. I'm super proud of Jelly. I'm super proud of Church, bro. Yeah. I met Ryan Upchurch. 2015 was my first interview I did with him.
Really?
That I got when I had a podcast called The Chad Arms Show, and Johnny Cashville. Salute to Johnny for this one. Johnny Cashville brought Church to that show. That was back when they were doing something.
Imagine,
when Cheatham County EP came out. Yeah. Right. That's when that happened. I interviewed Ryan then, bro. The quality's terrible, but you can get on YouTube in 2015 and you can see 2015 Church was like 24.
Yeah, 23. That was the beginning.
That was when the first EP dropped, right?
Right.
I'm super proud to see what Ryan's been able to do in the last, you know what I'm saying,
incredible,
8 years. In 8 years, that kid, and he's not a kid, you know what I mean, Church, I love you, dog. You're just younger than me. that dude has been able to do so much in 8 years, bro, and he does it the fucking way he wants to do it.
Oh yeah, and that's it's crazy. It's crazy to see because I mean, like, I'm a numbers guy, right? I used to trade a lot of stocks and do stuff like that or whatever. If you get on YouTube, bro, and you look at subscriber numbers or like million views numbers on songs, you'll look at Upchurch's stuff and you're like, this dude has more subs than Morgan Wallen. Mm-hmm. This dude has more subs than like Kid Rock. Mm-hmm. This dude has an underground. He calls it Creeksquad.
Yeah,
he has an underground following of supporters that is just unfreaking believable, man.
Yeah, man.
And that in itself, to me, you have to be a special person to do that, man. And
to be able to do all that Church has done, the way that Church has done it. I mean, dude's a machine, bro. He's a machine when it comes to music.
Such a great guy to me too, man.
Super down to earth.
Yeah.
Would give you the shirt off his back. Like, has done so much for me. Like, so much for me. That like, just like with Jelly, same thing, bro. Just in different ways. Like with Church, that interview back then when he first started, Church didn't forget that interview. Yeah. And it didn't propel his career or nothing. He was already popping then.
Yeah,
it helped me out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, he knew I was a cool dude back then, and like, so like 5 or 6 years down the road, and we had ran into each other in passing and said, "What's up?" 5 or 6 years down the road, 2021, he randomly tagged me on Instagram and was like, "Hey, bro, I like these interviews you're doing," because he saw the one I do with DJ O-Rig. DJ O-Rig. And he was like, "Man, you want to come out to my house and interview me?" I was like, "Whoa." Me and Mel were sitting barbecued eating lunch, bro. And she was like, "I think Upchurch just tagged you in his story." And I was like, "What?" So, like, that's how that happened. Me and Squints and Mel went down there, shot that interview with him. And, like, we've shot an interview with him since. Salute to Leroy Biggs. Absolutely. Me and Mel went out there and shot that interview with him and Leroy. And then Church just randomly, I said one day, I said, "Man, I'd love to do music with you, Ryan, sometime." He's like, "Man, I'm busy, but we'll see if we can make it happen." And I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks later, he video messaged me and was like, "Hey, man, I got some free time. You want to go find a studio? We'll do some music." I was like, "What? Yeah. Let's go." So we made it happen, and that dude came. I got to say that I know I veered into Church, but it ties in with Jelly because they're all people that I got relationships with. Church came with B Loose and with his security guard, and they came to a studio they had never been to in a spot they're not familiar with.
Right.
And stayed for 6 hours, bro.
Wow.
And just to cut music, bro. We cut Live Forever. We cut Work with me, him, and One. And then we got another one that's going to be dropping on me and One's next project that Church did the hook for.
Shout out One.
Yeah, shout out to O&E. So he did that, bro, and he was like, "Bro, these are just for you. You just have whatever you want to do with them, bro."
That's so awesome,
like, "What?"
man.
He was like, "Yeah, man, I just want to help you out, bro." I said, "You've been grinding and you've been killing the game. You've been doing so much for people over the years. You know what I'm saying? Helping people out. I just want to help you out, bro." I was like, "Man, thank you so much, dog." Like, he didn't have to do that.
No.
Like, this was not a convenient thing. Like, it was a spot he didn't know. He didn't know who was going to be at the studio.
Right.
He just showed up, bro. Like, and
Church, man, if you're watching this, Church, dude, Chad Arms, and I feel like I'm kind of in the same shoes as him. And obviously he is a legend, but in the fact that I woke up one morning, it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, and people were just ding, 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 dinging my phone on YouTube. And I woke up, and I mean, I got 2,500 subscribers, you know. I mean,
yeah, man.
I am not helping Upchurch out by doing a video for him necessarily, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is going to do nothing but just, there was nothing in it for him, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Upchurch, if you're watching this, bro, I just want to say, man, I feel like the same thing kind of happened to me, man, with the interview and stuff. I woke up one morning 3 weeks ago, man, and people were just dinging my phone, you know. And he posted a video shouting out, "Yo, yeah, Southwind, man. I just, you know, if you want to come over and do an interview, and, you know, just so casual." And man, I don't help him out. I got 2,500 subscribers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like, the fact that I feel like that he has no regard for, like, if you have that person's going to benefit me, which is what most of us do. I mean, most of us, you know, when somebody hits us up, hey, we're going to look at their subscriber count or whatever. Church does not care. He don't care, man. I feel like he doesn't care.
He's supposed to help people, bro.
Exactly, in a great and wholesome way, bro. Because what is it going to benefit him from getting 2,500 subscribers? Dude,
yeah, just like he did for me. The same shit with the interviews and with the songs, bro.
Right, exactly.
Like, it literally didn't benefit him to the point where he said, "I do not want you to give me anything for this."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Are you sure?"
That's crazy.
He's like, "No, bro, it's just for you." Like, that's real shit, bro.
Exactly.
Just like
big artists, like, on that level, they don't do that.
They don't have to do that. No, man.
Yeah,
like,
they don't have to do it. And I've never seen one with 3 million subs who's gonna.
Well, and not only that too, like,
crazy. Relating
it back to just to put a bow on, like, the Jelly stuff. Like, Jelly's been on Joey Diaz's podcast, Theo Von's podcast, multiple ones, and shouted my name out about the freestyle. Like, Jelly didn't have to do that. He could have just said my homeboy shot it. Like, he made it a point because he knows that I love podcasts and I watch them, but he didn't have to do that.
No.
But, like, that was just like with Church didn't have to do that for us. Jelly didn't have to do that for me. Like,
but he's real.
But that's real as fuck to me. Like,
exactly. It doesn't matter if Chad has 50 songs or 80 songs, or it doesn't matter. They were buddies. They were friends a long time ago, and that's his friend. I see the same realness in both those dudes. And
for sure.
And so, like, that's that. And I was about to say it a while ago. I was about to say, was you aware that he was on? I can't remember which one it was. It was a huge podcast, and I was just watching clips, and he was talking about Chad Arms, and I was like, "That's so."
Yeah, bro.
dope,
he's done it like 4 different ones. I know it was Joey Diaz and it was Theo Von was the 2 big ones, but there were 2 other ones too. Salute to Jelly, salute to Church for sure.
Man, I 2
legends right there, dog.
2 legends, bro. And I mean, it was just kind of surreal, you know. But then whenever I got to Church's house, he's just so down to earth that we just hung out, man. We just filmed us hanging out pretty much, just like me and Chad are doing.
Yeah.
Chad's a great dude too. So.